Rockin' Man HD.
It is live, it is local, it is the Matthew Hendrix Podcast Show. Welcome back, my friends. I'm Matthew, known as the Rockin' Man. And I apologize for taking some time off, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, my sinuses and allergies are still acting up, and now it's been getting really cold out there, and you know how that goes. But anyway, welcome back to the podcast, and it's great to have you back as well, and myself. But here we go. We're going to be discussing about some news that's very odd. We're also going to be talking about autism awareness, and finally, I will have your joke of the day. But now, let's get to the first part of the odd news. And do you all remember those Rubik cubes? You know what? It has all sorts of colors. I think it's 3 colors, if I'm not mistaken. But there was this teen in China who held not just 1, but 2 Guinness World Records, breaking the record of solving the Rubik's Cube in the unusual ways. Now, let's see if I can pronounce this. Xiamen resident K or Q Jianyu was observed by the Guinness of World Records at a juncture cater, which he saw 3 Rubik's cubes at one time. Not only 1 in each hand, but 1 with his feet. And you're not going to believe this. The all-time record that was set by him was set for 1 minute and 36.39 seconds. 1 minute and 36.39 seconds. That is unbelievable. Now, unless y'all can do faster, that's probably going to be impossible to break it within under a minute. But you know, with 1 in each hand, one with both of your feet. But wow, congratulations to the young man in China and of the Guinness World Records. Now, we're going to be discussing autism awareness. Now, as you all know that I have autism myself, let's see, what was that? Oh yeah, high functioning autism. Excuse me. If you all just bear with me, I apologize. But anyway, the National Autism Awareness Month started in April of 1970, over 48 years ago of the National Autism Awareness Month. And let me tell you this, not only we should support autism people like me of the Autism Awareness Month, not just every month and not just every year, but every day. Every day, every week, every month, and every year of the National Autism Awareness. Now, I know there's some of you out there with autism has gotten bullied on and pushed and hit and stuff like that. And unfortunately, it's happened to myself. But it's in the past. Hopefully, the future will just get better and better. And the one thing about having these disabilities like I have of autism is called the R word. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it stands for, but I will tell you that R word is a very bad word. And I've been called it in the past. I've been called the A word. I've been called ugly, creepy. So if you all have been in my situation, I know how you feel. All I can tell you is just try to ignore it if you can. And even if it doesn't get to you, believe it or not, my friends, it could still hurt very, very deep down inside. But to the ones who bully, you know, forget about them. Forget about the bullies. Stay with the friends that you can trust, that you can be there for in the bad times and good. But also about the Autism Awareness Month, people with ASD, that's Asperger's Syndrome disability, often have symptoms or aspects of other conditions such as a learning disability, which I have. I also have ADHD, which that's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I occasionally have depression. I do have anxiety. Now, there's some of you all that may have different kinds of autism. You might have the Tourette syndrome, or the tic disorders, or epilepsy, or dyspraxia, or OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. But you all, you're my thoughts and prayers if you ever got bullied on. And like I said, I've been in your situation. I know how it goes. And it's like that old saying, I've been in your shoes. I've been in your shoes. And sadly, you cannot change the past, but you can brighten your future, believe it or not. You can brighten your future. And now, let's switch from all the negative bullying and the positive autism to college basketball. Now, what is your college basketball team? Do you like one team? Do you like two? Do you like more than that? Well, believe it or not, my favorite is Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And I've been a fan of them since the early 90s, for around 25 years, maybe a little bit more. And now I'm originally from the southeast part of Missouri, around the Boot Hill. And I do like Southeast Missouri State, don't get me wrong. I do like UK, I do like U of L. But Western Kentucky is my number one team of all time. And I think we're going to do pretty good this season. So we'll see what happens. And now, finally, my friends, it is time for the joke of the day. And this joke I found here at the search of Google.com, and it goes like this. What do you call an alligator detective? An investigator. That's funny, an investigator, an alligator detective. That's really, really funny. I like to try to brighten people's day if I could possibly can. Let's see, do we have one more? Let me see if we got one. Give me just a second. Let me look around. Okay, here we go. Here's one more of the joke of the day. What do you call a fish without eyes? These jokes are so funny. And you know I love them. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this podcast. And make sure that you like my Facebook fan page. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time. Keep on rocking. Catch you later.
To connect with Matthew, and if you would like to be his friend, please like his Facebook fan page at facebook.com/Matthew Hendrix Game Show Host 1. You can also follow Matthew on Twitter at twitter.com/mhendrix1982. Follow him on Instagram at instagram.com/rockinman1. Be a loyal subscriber to his YouTube channel at youtube.com/Matthew Hendrix Rockinman1. The Matthew Hendrix Podcast Show is a Rockin' Man production.
This has been a Matthew Hendrix production. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on rocking.